Hello everyone, welcome back to another speed build. I am painfully aware that it has been a long time since I have uploaded a video. No worries, I'm still here, still good. I think I originally paused uploading because I got my second dose and I was like not feeling so great, so I took a couple days off, but then real life shenanigans happened. So little life update here a little bit. The area I record in is actually the living room in the house we live in right now. So normally the boys all stay in their bedroom, whatever. I have my private time. I can record, no issue. But suddenly all of our work schedules sort of meshed together. So we used to all be on rotating work schedules. Um, I worked for a delivery company and I also do commission artwork. So I sort of worked for myself and could just work around them. Don't take a shot every time I say work, side note. But I decided I was a little bored. Um, I know, strange. So I went and got a part-time retail job in a bakery, which is what I did for 20 years before I decided to work for myself. And I know I'm like that level crazy where I was like, I sort of miss being in the retail world. I know. But being back there knowing I don't have to be is a lot better than when I was working there because I was living paycheck to paycheck. So it's nice. I missed the environment, I missed the socialization. But anyhow, it now means all four of us in the house are kind of on the same work schedule. So, my computer being in the main living area means I don't have a lot of time to myself. In fact, the only way I'm getting to record this voiceover right now is because two of the boys are in Las Vegas participating in a 40K tournament. If you've seen some of my other content that isn't Sims related, you know I paint miniatures for 40K. So, my partner and one of his brothers are now down there right now participating in the competition. So two are gone, and the third one is at work at the moment. So I was like, oh my God, I have a couple hours to myself. I have had this video sitting here for months, and I have not been able to do the voiceover. So here it is. I didn't want to do just music over it. I really wanted to do a voiceover for this one. Um, but yeah, I have been posting a little bit on TikTok. I'll post that in the description box below. I don't know if anyone's interested in following me there. It's not Sims content at all. It's more, cringy real life and then Warhammer 40K painting stuff. So if you want to follow me over there, you can do that. I do post more regularly just because it's so much easier to do. Editing and doing a voiceover for Sims videos is a little more time heavy words. I haven't done this in a while. Um, but yeah, so, I do miss doing this. I have been actively playing The Sims a lot. The Cottage Living expansion pack sort of brought a lot of gameplay to the game that I truly, truly enjoy. So I've been actively playing the game every single day. So I have not lost interest in The Sims. I've been building a lot. I just haven't been recording them because they're builds that I'm going to play in. So instead of it being like a 40-minute recording for a build, it would be like a 10-minute recording for a build. Because when I build houses I play in, I don't do clutter. I don't like care too much. I'm like, okay, this looks good and done. So yeah, I don't know. And I can't record gameplay because again, it's noisy where I'm at right now. So that's been the reason I haven't been on a lot. Also, with working outside of the home now, I'm tired. I'm old. Like, my feet hurt when I get home. My back hurts. I don't want to record a voiceover after that. So, yeah, let's talk about this house a little bit, shall we? Because as you can tell, it's a little over the top. This was actually for a Fake Gamer Girl build challenge, like I said, months and months ago. It was her $1 million home challenge. So I built it here on this lot that's right by the golf course because I felt like it was very fitting. I wanted the feel of the house to be that family that just has too much money, but like they're not aware of it. So they buy the best of everything. And when they have their friends over, they're like, well, don't you have one of these? And their friends are like, no, that is like more than I would make in a year. And they're just so out of touch. So I wanted that to be the vibe of the house. I think I got there. The outside is very like, if we can have this toy, we're gonna have it. Their landscaping is over the top. They have the best fence, the best gate. Of course, they have a pool. They have the floaties, the jacuzzi, the grill, the seating areas, the kid toys, all that stuff. I can't remember how many kids this family has. I want to say there's two. I want to say there's a teenage daughter and maybe a child son. Like I said, I did this very, very long ago, but I think that's what I had in mind. Of course, the bathroom's super gaudy. Part of the challenge was it had to be worth a million simoleons, so of course, use the most expensive everything in these builds. This bathroom here is the one that the kids would share, so I did that two sink thing, so they each had their own sink, even though it's not a Jack and Jill bathroom and it's not connected to the second bedroom at all. I just felt like that was still a good thing to do. Growing up, I had friends. There were three daughters, and they had a bathroom like this with the two sinks, but the bathroom didn't actually connect to any of their bedrooms. It was just like the communal bathroom in the upstairs hallway. So I felt like it still made sense. Of course, the curtains gaudy over the top. This is the parents' ensuite bathroom. So even though the home is worth a million simoleons, I did keep the size of it relatively reasonable, as you can tell. Like it's not over the top huge. It's a one story. Well, actually, it's a two-story, but I cut out the basement in this recording because the basement is just like an activity room, storage room, and a movie theater. And I was like, no. So I cut that out of the recording. So you're just going to see their family living area space. I hope that's okay. But yeah. So the parents' bathroom, I went with the black and gold theme. I wanted it to just scream money. The paintings I put up in this place, again, super over the top. Really like it. Well, I mean, I don't like it. I could never live in a place like this. I would be like, ew. And like if anyone got like a fingerprint on something, I'd be like, you need to clean the whole room right now because oh my God. But I like it for what this build was supposed to be. The parents' room, again, super gaudy, super over the top, most expensive everythings that I could put in here. I do give them a full wall closet area thing. I don't know what this would be called. It's not a walk-in closet, but it's like the whole wall is like where their clothes would be, and there's a mirror. Obviously, doing this style would have been easier if the house was bigger, but like I said, I wanted to keep the outside relatively like if you drove by, you wouldn't automatically be like, oh my God, those people are rich. But like if you step in their house, you're like, oh my God, these people are rich. They got money, money. So yeah, I just put a lot of clutter in the house, a lot of artwork, a lot of decorations. These, um, why can't I think of words? The modular pieces, items snap to the weirdest spaces. So like I had to put items in every snappable slot in order to get things where I needed them to be. Even with move objects on, even with alt moving things, they just kept snapping. And the issue is that like items would snap to those little cubes, but they'd also snap to the top of the drawers that were below them. And I'm like, game, there's another piece on top of the drawer. Why are you still snapping to there? So yeah, it was a little annoying. I got there in the end. It took a lot of time, okay? And yeah, I don't even remember what I really put everywhere. Oh yeah, I did this whole plant thing that I've done a few times where like I get like a vase and I just put a plant inside of it because I think it looks cool, okay? Don't judge me. Judge the house. The house can be judged because it's super over the top. But yeah, the living area, I wanted to fit so much in here and it's such a small space. I struggled a little bit. I wanted Obviously they have a computer, they have the best TV that they could fit. Not that money could buy, but that they could fit. And then I also needed a kitchen. So it ended up being a little cramped between the TV area and the kitchen area because the whole other side of the room is pretty much just like a hallway. I tried to make it an entrance area and put some decorations there, but it was kind of difficult with all the doors. But I think I made it work. I'm not sure how functional this house will be. Like, I'm 99% sure they won't be able to use the computer because of the amount of crap I just put around the desk. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. But yeah, other than that, I think the house is usable. Not sure why you would want to play in a house like this, but if you do, just the computer area probably is not usable. For their kitchen, I was like, you know what? They probably don't actually cook in here a lot. Like, they probably do like the microwave meals, or they order out, or order in, or they go out. But I still wanted them to have like the best kitchen. So they have all the fancy appliances, obviously a coffee maker, because, who lives like this and isn't addicted to coffee? So yeah, that's no shade. I have a caffeine addiction. But yeah, this, I don't do too much kitchen clutter. I don't think. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Like I said, this was a while ago. But yeah, I felt like they wouldn't actually use their kitchen so much as far as like the stove is concerned, but they would just have like grab and go, or like I said, take out, eat in meals, stuff like that. And then, of course, their dining room table is obnoxious. Look at those chairs. Look at those chairs. Do you know how difficult, like, you would be for breezing those every week because every scent would grab onto that fabric. You can't clean it. Like, ew. I would not want those chairs. No, thank you. But yeah, I did put the coffee cup here because, like I said, I figure this family goes through a lot of coffee. Obviously, at least one of the parents is a workaholic. I would assume the dad, because not to be stereotypical, but this family just screams like waspy, stereotypical. You know what I'm talking about, okay? I don't need to explain it that much. And there wasn't that much room in the front entry area, like I already said, because of all the doors. So I kind of kept that relatively simple, but I did put like obnoxious pieces of art because, yeah, this is the teenage daughter's room. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm remembering it a little bit more. In my mind, she is one of those wannabe activists. Um, like I said, this family is very stereotypical, you know, you don't really like them kind of family. So, like I said, she is a want to be activist. And I don't know any other good term for it, but like, she'll go out and protest, not because she truly believes in what she's protesting for, but because it will look good on her Instagram. Yeah. Need I say more? No, I think that pretty much explains it. But yeah, she's also super girly girl, as you can see, all pink, all purple. Um, I do think she's like a good student. Um, I will say she's probably gonna get scholarships to college. Like, she's good at what she does in school. I think both of these kids are probably pushed to be overachievers a little bit just because they want to live up to their parents' dreams for them. I don't know. But yeah, I would say she's definitely a student, maybe even valedictorian. Her studies are very important to her. Maybe she actually wants to go into journalism or be an author or something like that, but her studies are important to her. She does take her time doing that, but the activism side is more just for show. So that was sort of my vision for this girl. And she just like, she's kept everything from when she was a little kid. Like, she has all her pictures, all her posters, all her decorations, and then it's sort of like you can see that as she grew up, she got more age appropriate stuff in her room, but she still kept everything. So like, she still has her stuffed animals, still has those beaded curtains, but then she got like a hobby board and some artwork and things like that. She has awards around her room, either from scholarly stuff or whatever. But yeah, that was my vision for her. This is the son's room. Maybe he's a teenager too. Yeah, maybe he's a teenager too at this point, or like preteen maybe. But in my mind, his parents have pushed him to be the best he can be at every sport that they can be in, sort of things. Like he has his trophies for that. He watches every sport on TV. He studies every game. Like he needs to be the best of the best. And if he's not, his parents will pay the coach to have him play anyhow. That sort of thing. you know? So I thought that like I just put a bunch of sports stuff in his room, sport posters, the sunscreen in both of the rooms because like I said, they are waspy, meaning they see sun and they burn. So had to include that. But yeah, I figured, oh yeah, I did think he was preteen because see all those body sprays up there? Boys are stinky. I live with 3 of them. Boys are stinky. Okay, they need that body spray, not the axe. Ugh. But yeah, like I said, his parents have pushed him to be the best he can be in sports, and he has that is his personality trait, if you know what I mean. He makes TikToks about practices and his team winning and his workout routine. You know the type, okay? So, yeah, but he's also probably preteen. Like, he's probably maybe 14, maybe 15. So he still has a little bit of that little kid in him where, like, his room's a disaster. He still has some toys. He's still, probably into video games secretly as well, too. But yeah, he does like sports. He just probably doesn't want to play them. So that is the main family house. I hope you liked it. I'm sorry I took this long extended break. I still enjoy doing what I'm doing. It's sort of life. Life happens. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Leave comments down below. Give me a big thumbs up if you're glad that I'm back. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one, whenever that one may be. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Bye.